police check her. Jungkook made her lay on a stretcher. The ward were to get inside the cabin for check-in. Jungkook looked his little bit anxious, like, what suddenly happened to you? He was walking back and forth, waiting for the doctor, and finally he came out. Congratulations, Mr. Jones. He said Jungkook stood on the same place for long. He came back to reality when he felt the jar through his body and asked the doctor, who is smiling, so he surprised his soft face. Mr. Gianna is here. Really? I'm joking, doctor. He held his mouth in surprise, but then his mind said something. What if he left him? Going to the baby. Can I meet my wife? She stood unconscious, asked the doctor, who noted his heart. Jungkook placed you on the bed and tucked you with the ratchet. He was staring at your face when he was peacefully sleeping through the medicines, as you were with you to continue snoring. Nah, I'm not leaving you, 𝚳𝚂. On the agreement, he went to his cupboard and took out the red before shutting one before gliding his hand under her chin, picking her multiple times until he pushed him by his forehead with your tiny hands. Jungkook just giggled there. You are confused like hell. What's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with you? You're feeling strange. Why are you so happy? What? This time we are having this reason behind that. This happens. You want to know? How could you do this to me? Shut up. How could you be so reckless with my heart? Do you have any idea how I went insane after you left me without giving any explanation? Do you have any idea how I suffered thinking what I did wrong you left me? I did that because I wanted you to see happy with someone else, happily living your life. Just tell me one thing, after our divorce, did you lost any of tender? Just tell me, when I was with you, were you that successful? Was your company leading in international base? No, because the reason was me. Even you knew that every CEO wanted you to be their daughter's husband or for their granddaughters. You were getting many proposals, but you turned them down by breaking the news of our relationship, and your downfall started. And the reason was me, because how often girls can turn their beautiful daughters down. I never wanted for me to suffer, still I did not left, because I had no one expected. Then I started to notice you getting drawn into depression. I saw you getting irritated by small things, even my presence. I saw you smiling with others, but when you come home, your behavior turned or changed, started to behave cold toward me. I never complained when you were having a hard time, started to maintain distance from me. I never thought about leaving you until I got fainted and beaten at the hospital. First I thought I might be pregnant, as I was expecting, but doctor told me just because of the stress I got fainted. I insisted doctor to recheck me, because last days I was feeling well. When the reports come, I just left with nothing. She also said together we have no future. We're me and we're you. We both did not have any match. It would be better if I left from your life, and your good time will be start. And it happened. Now tell me, was not it obvious to do this? For me, your happiness always mattered. You were my priority, but I never wanted you to see me like a choice. Who knew when your mind could change and leave me behind? Now you're saying I left you for this stupid reason. But what about you? Would you like to stay with a woman who can give you a baby? Now tell me. You were crying while shouting on him. You left after thinking many of the possibilities, especially for his future. There, Jungkook had no words to speak. As he also a reason for your leave, his cold behavior made you think he might be regretting by marrying you. But in pity, he was not telling you to leave from his life, knowing you have no one expect him. He realized his work pressure making him cold, rude for everyone, even for you. He tried to climb you down, who is keep shouting on him. You let everything out after years of keeping inside yours, where you are not letting him come closer. Him also stubborn, who is not letting you go that easily. He hugged you kinda forcefully, where you are keep hitting on his chest. You wanted to see him successful, but you never wanted him to take you as a granted. I'm sorry, Ryan. I never noticed when I turned to like this. I was in mess not knowing why, how everything got upside down. I never realized when I started to make you insecure by my behavior. I'm sorry, you were hurt. You were in pain. Why you did not talk with me? Why you ran away? Cause you never listened. You had no time. You were running here and there to make everything like before. Tried to save your company from getting bankrupt. I was waiting to get everything better, but it never happened until I left. She promised me if I left from your life, she will make everything like before. Who knows? You really can get the position of the best singer, and she did. He smiled with tears. At last he able to save everything. There him staring at you. I noticed you pulling yourself from him. He also started to tighten his grip. Who was she? Who made you leave from my life? Who washed your head with the stupid words? I want to know the person's name. I will gonna root her in hell. At last, it can be my mom, who accepted you as her daughter when we were just friends. Who is she? Who is she? You did not speak, only staring at him. smiling with tears, him losing his temper by seeing you like this. I asked you something right, who is she? Even if I tell you, will you gonna believe me? Will you gonna punish her for this thing she did with me, did with us? You are confident about the thing. Jungkook is weak around you. He will never gonna do something wrong with her. You know it's just a waste of time, so now think about the things. You are pregnant, so it's rules. You have to give the baby to him. Slightly pushed him, started to walk outside of the room. Today you are feeling little relaxed after bursting out, lashing out everything about him, about his behavior, the every single thing. Now you have to prepare yourself for leave from here. It will be hard for you to give the baby to him, but also you have no choice left. You have to leave again. What if the previous situation get created again? Still thinking about him. Jungkook stared at your back until you got disappeared. He took out his phone and called someone. I swear to all holy things in this world, I will burn her alive who separated us in this worst way. I'm sorry being a worst husband who never tried to understand what was going inside your mind. I was selflessly working to save the company my father's work hard, and let my relationship got ruined. He sighed and pushed his hair. He was waiting for the information. 2 days passed like this. Jungkook was trying hard to get back with you, trying to get closer with you, but you always pushed him or made sure to not let yourself get closer with him. You will gonna kill yourself again. Jungkook determined himself he will do everything to keep you with him, pleading in front of you to tell him the name. Who is the reason? But you made his mouth shut by saying, will you gonna punish her for this after knowing who is she? Time skip after one wicked night. You are in kitchen boiling eggs for your dinner. You are having hard time to eat, so you thought to try this. You are lost in your thoughts when Jungkook come to the kitchen and hugged you from behind, causing a startler. Are you okay? He asked but did not get the response he wanted. Yes, the baby is fine. Nothing happened to him or her. Continued your work as you know he is not going to listen or leave. You heard him sigh and out the gas before carefully turned you toward him. Why are you punishing me like this? Are you taking revenge from me? For not, do you have nothing left like this? We both already divorced. Just because I got pregnant, I'm here. After giving birth, I will leave from here as your agreement. He sighed, knowing they have no use to talk with him, so it's better to keep quiet until he find out the real culprit. He did not talk further, just hugged you tightly, and obviously he did not. At the same time, his phone rang. He did not broke the hug, just put the phone on speaker. Sir, we got the woman's information. Her name is Jessica Parker. When he heard the name, his hands became numb. He broke the hang and looked at you, who has the same smile like that thing. You didn't smoke, started to walk out, but got stopped when Mrs. Jeon went to hospital for checkup. She was pregnant, but Mrs. Parker gave money to the doctor to abort the baby by giving medicines to Mrs. Jeon, which happened. Then told make a fake report to show Mrs. Jeon she's infertile, but in reality, Mrs. Jeon have no issues. It's all fake. What? She looked at Jungkook, found him frozen after got to know his own cousin did the shits behind him. A teardrop left from his eyes after knowing he lost his first baby without knowing. But the thing was, she had to bear these things alone even though she didn't know about it. You both are frozen but flinched hearing the doorbell ring. Jungkook went out from the kitchen to open the door, and he heard a high-pitched voice, and you know whom it belongs to. Jessica Parker, you are dead today.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless.
The